you doing today? I am doing well. I am a little late on this one. I know. We have one more declutter to go through, and that is eyeshadows. So we're gonna go through like single eyeshadows, eyeshadow palettes, anything that kind of goes on my eyes in that sense will be in this section. I got distracted over the holidays. Some exciting things happened over the holidays, and I got a little distracted, but video's coming. Obviously, you're watching it. I did put a couple shorts out to fill some time, but if you're interested in the eye look, it is on my shorts. But we're gonna go through eye stuff. Just a forewarning, this is not to brag, this is not to be wasteful, this is just stuff that no longer fits in my collection or isn't quite doing what it used to do for me. And we're just making sure that it either goes to a good home or we are not using it on our eyes, because our eyes are very sensitive. And I have maybe had a sty maybe 2 times in my life. I've been very careful not to screw with my eyes anymore, especially since I wear contacts. So like if makeup gets under those contacts and gets stuck somewhere, like it's just a whole thing. Don't want to do it. So we're making sure that my eyeshadow collection is at least safe for our eyes. And you should be checking your mascara. Don't be using mascara that's been going on for a couple of years. Get rid of it. Change out your mascara. Be careful of your eyes, because you see through those. And if you don't see through those, still, you don't want an infection in your eye because it's just uncomfortable. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment to keep up with my videos. And let's get into the declutter. Howdy y'all, I'm back. So we are looking at single shadows first, and then we'll look at the palettes. But these are my single shadows that they are no longer needed in my collection, whether they be old or I've used them up, or they're just not inspiring anymore, or maybe they're just not good. So we're gonna open up the Christmas box. Oh yeah, there's also some eyeliners and mascara. So we're just gonna get started on this. Here is what we got to offer. So let's get started. All right, the Rem Beauty. I actually like these a lot, and I've used them quite a bit, but they're just old. At this point, I feel a little concerned putting them on my face anymore, especially my eyeballs, because my eyeballs are sensitive. So these probably need to go. They've been in my collection since the start of Rem Beauty, if you needed to know how long these have been with me. So it's probably for the best they go. All right, these I gotta talk about. These, do not like. I have tried to keep them for so long to try and make them work, but they are not working. These are the ColourPop Liquid Shadows. These are from the Legend of Korra collection. And these, at first, co on pretty well. They co on a little sheer at first. So you try to build it up, and it seems like it builds up fine. The issue is it does not build up fine. It does not at all. And when you build them up, they start to flake and crumble and crease in your eyelids, and it's not good. Not a fun time. So these gotta go. I cannot use them anymore, and I don't want to give them to anyone because that would feel bad on my conscience. All right, so I have talked at length about how much I love the mattes. Let me tell you how much I don't like the shimmer. It swatches so pretty, but on the eye, it just doesn't look right. I'm sorry, it doesn't sparkle as pretty on the eye as it does on your hand. I feel like I was catfished by this one. And if you're going to get these, get the mattes. The mattes are beautiful and are so great as an eyeshadow base, but not this. Don't do this. Tinted eye primer, just not my thing. It's shimmery, and I don't want to put a shimmery base on. I'd rather put a matte base on. So it's gonna get a new home, but it's just not my thing. Glittering eye stick. It just kind of, oh. well, I was gonna say it's chunky and doesn't look as sparkly on the eye, but it just broke apart. So I guess that's my reason. Crap. All right, so I like the Space Cowboy, the moon dust ones. This one just isn't as shimmery on the eye, and it creases a lot and disappears throughout the day. It's not long lasting. It's a beautiful color. Like, this charged color is beautiful, but it doesn't sparkle the way I want it to. Like, it's supposed to be a shimmer. It just doesn't shimmer the way I want, and it disappears throughout the day, and it creases, so there's no point. No point. This one just didn't give the impact I wanted. It's very pretty, just, it's not as shimmery as I want it to, and I love shimmery eyeshadows, so if I like an impact of shimmer. I don't like a little dusting of shimmer, so it's gotta go. This is one of the worst eye primers I have ever used in my life. ColourPop is one of my favorite brands of all time, but this was a miss. This was a hella miss. Like, it is oily, it is goopy, it creases your makeup, it doesn't make anything stay, it doesn't block out your eyes. It looks bad. I don't even want to give this to someone else because I don't want to ruin their makeup. I do not want to be the reason I ruin their makeup. This is going to hell. In a handbasket, whatever. It's done. Absolutely hella done. All right. I got some mascaras. I love the ColourPop ones, but they're just old and they've had their time in the sun. The brown's beautiful. The maroon is beautiful. This one almost looks like the Dream Pop from Charlotte Tilbury. So if you're looking for something cheaper, but I don't know. They've had their course. I've used them quite a bit of times. We've had some good times, but it's just done. They're over. They need to go. And same with the anti-gravity. I'm just done. Like, I've used the majority of it up. It needs to be retired because it's old, and I am there's a lot of things I don't like to throw out, but mascara I will throw out in a heartbeat when it's old. It needs to go. This Flash Cat Eye by L'Oreal. Nope. Did not help. I like the thin tip, but it just didn't help at all. So it's going away. And then this is just old, an Empire. It's just not performing the way it used to perform. Like, I've used it quite a bit of times. It's a beautiful royal purple, but it's had its time. It needs to go. It's definitely over 24 months. It just, nope. All right, this right here, the Dazzle Stick, just not as impactful as I wanted it to be. Like, I first bought the wrong color. I was supposed to get another color, but then I saw it perform and it just didn't dazzle me. Dazzle. It just didn't, like, stick out for me. So it's gonna go find a new home somewhere else. So this is actually not a ColourPop Super Shock. This has a shadow in it. See, right here. It's not a magnetic shadow, which is why it's in an old, like, ColourPop container. Same with this one. I don't remember what palette I saved it from, but obviously I didn't want to save it that bad because I haven't touched them since. It's been a couple years, so they're gonna go too. Bye-bye. This. Now I understand why it disappeared so quickly, because this is just flaky glitter. Like, the packaging's cool. Like, the packaging is very, like, good for what it is. It's, like, see? Like, I like the packaging. The packaging's nice. The glitter is just loose and faulty and kind of like that Judy doll highlighter. It's just flaky and goes everywhere, and yeah. There's no wonder this disappeared off the Sephora website so fast. And then the Sigma eyeshadow base primer. I bought mine in, what color did I buy it in? Persuade. And I don't like it. I don't feel like, oh my God, can I get it open? Like, this is the color it came in. I don't feel like it does anything for my eyeshadow. I know a lot of people love this, but it's just not, it doesn't do what I want it to do. And that's the sad part, is it doesn't do what I want it to do. I wish I had better luck with it like all the influencers out there do. I just don't have the luck with it. It just doesn't work as well as I want it to work, and it makes me sad that it doesn't work the way I want it to work. It just didn't do anything special for me. So it's gotta go. I can't keep things that just don't work well for me. All right, and then palettes. Got some palettes coming at ya. So let me just get those real quick. And these are the eyeshadow palettes. This one's easy. It's breaking apart. I've had it for a while. It's breaking apart. It was great when I went into an office and I needed something every day to like work with me, but it's just crumbling apart, and I hate playing with it because it does crumble apart so easily. Like, it is so fragile. And I used to love it so much, but it's just not doing it for me anymore. So, bye-bye. You will be missed. This one. Lots of glitter. And it's pretty glitter. It's Korean glitter. But I don't reach for it. Like, it's pretty, don't get me wrong. I wish I reached for it. I don't think to reach for it. And it's barely untouched. Like, it just needs to go to a better home where someone will enjoy it and use it all up. The Ulta Beauty Violet Hour, I didn't even touch it. I got it as a free sample and I just haven't touched it. And I feel bad that I haven't touched it because that lavender moon color is beautiful. But that's all I like from it, is that lavender moon color. So it needs to go to a better home. This one I definitely played with and I enjoyed the glitters out of it, but like the Unleashia palette, I just haven't touched it. Like, I haven't touched it in so long. And I feel bad keeping it in my collection knowing it's not being touched. And I feel bad about not touching it, and it needs to go to a good home. I need to stop saying touching it. It just needs to go to a good home where someone will play with it. So. This I hated. Wander Beauty, the suck. Like, the mattes, I feel so uninspired by this. I feel like the shimmer just wasn't great. Like, which sucks because this McKinsey color would have been right up my alley. But it sucks. I hate it. Don't like it. Wish it'd go somewhere else. Someone else can enjoy it. This one's an accident. So this is the Laura Lee Blush Aesthetic palette. I enjoyed it while I had it. I didn't like how small the pans were. Like, I understand that she wanted to put as much in here, but I didn't like that the pans were so small. That bridal pink color was everything to me. It's just, it's old. She's had her journey, and it needs to go to another home where someone else will enjoy it. But just, I'm not reaching for it. I'm just not reaching for it. It's a beautiful palette though. Like, it deserves a good home. This one makes me really sad because I love Glaminatrix Cosmetics, but this Nocturnal palette I think is just old. Like, I've had it for a while and it's not producing the same way it used to. Like, this Luna color used to be so different. It's just not producing the same. That dust color looks like it's kind of puffing out, which makes me nervous. But it's not performing the same way it used to. And I think it's just old. I really think I've just owned it too long, and it's just not what it used to be anymore. So I think it just needs to leave, and I possibly should go buy the other one. They did like a mini of, like, a restock of the mini one. Maybe that should be something I'm looking into. But until then, sadly, she just has to go. It's not, I think she's done. She has been a great companion, but I think she's done. Woo. Oh, that almost all fell. I almost destroyed a bunch of palettes. Okay, Fool Fantasy was not my fantasy. I tried to make this work quite a few times and it just wasn't doing it. Like, that That Fool Fam shade should have been everything. That Airy shade should have been everything. It's a weird combination of colors. And I feel like this is not the best that Laura Lee and Manny MUA have ever put out before. And I'm kind of sad because I know they can do better. I have palettes that they have done better on. And yeah, the multi-chromes are just not doing it for me. That Airy shade is like kind of like a multi-chrome color. It's just not doing it for me. I have one in my Pat McGrath palette, like the same color, that works so much better. And it makes me sad. So it's gotta go. Bye-bye. And that is it. So I'm just gonna leave the palettes out to show you. And that is the full declutter, right? So we have gone through my whole collection and have just sorted out what needed to be sorted out. And a lot of these I have enjoyed over the years, some not so much. And this next year, I'm going to try limiting my spending on makeup a little bit. Of course, if there's something like I really want to enjoy or purchase, I'll definitely look into it. Because there are some things that I will make an exception for. But right now, I think I'm gonna try and enjoy what's in my collection right now. And we'll focus on getting more makeup once I've used more of my stuff. Because I already have a box of stuff that I still need to like use, because I was gone for a while and I accumulated some stuff because my break was kind of a, not last minute, but it kind of was. Like it was a last minute decision that I made. And it just, I don't know. It was a last minute decision I made, and I had bought some stuff to try for y'all because it was coming out. And I was so excited to try it for y'all, and it never happened because of my break. So this is what it is. But thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you're gonna try and limit your spending this year on makeup, because I certainly am. Because I think I've accumulated a little too much at this point, and I need to start enjoying what I have in my collection. Like I said, there's a couple of outliers. There's two palettes I have been wanting for a really long time. And if those go on sale, I will definitely snag those. But I think for now, we're going to try and use some more of my stuff up first before I start doing it. Because I'm running out of room and I probably need to free some space up first. But thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. And let me know, like I said, if you're gonna do a declutter or if you're gonna limit your spending next year. I certainly feel like I need to. All right. Make sure to check out my Instagram. It is CAPT_IVATING_makeup. That is captivating makeup with 2 underscores.